My name is Julian Mitchell, and I am the social media director at Revolt. What's up? Mr. Handy.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Chillin'.
Look at me. Hey. I remember this meeting.
Tell me about your first day on the job.
I just remember it being my first real meeting. I didn't even expect to be in it, honestly.
Let's take a peek.
We don't have a lot of time. We have to launch this channel about 120 days from now. Who else is coming to the meeting? We have the entire staff. Oh, the entire staff.
It's like 30
Oh, even interns.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
The energy in the room is a little mixed. People didn't know what exactly was getting ready to happen.
You should ask all these people who come to this meeting, what is Revolt?
I want one of those little cameras too.
You hear everybody getting riled up. Like, oh, Mr. Combs is on his way. Mr. Combs is on his way.
Well, that's the dread joint you going? No, you.
You know, this gives me goosebumps when I see this room. This is like my dream coming true.
Hello, Chairman! Well, hello to you too, ladies and gentlemen.
Daryl Cobbin is a legend in advertising and marketing. Mr. Combs brought him in to kind of steer the company in the right direction.
Daryl Cobbin.
Sean, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. Yeah. He needs to hear from some of the younger folks in the room. I'm gonna ask you to pause on the seduction, to jump in, but let him go ahead and get through it.
I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, Revolution to me means change.
To me, it's like just, being unconventional.
I think we should be unsafe. I think a lot of the other channels are very safe. If you're going to stand by a name that's as strong as Revolt, we got to throw some Molotov cocktails out there.
What does it mean to you?
Do you remember what you said, what Revolt meant to you?
Yeah, I do, because it's something that I tell myself all the time. Revolt is about introducing a new way of thinking, a new perspective on things that people don't really talk about. Those are things that I told myself before I even stepped foot in the Revolt offices. Revolt to me is like introducing a new perspective of looking at the same things that people aren't talking about. What drives people, like where are people's spirits at, where is people's focus at? I think a lot of Revolt is about educating people, like talking about those things you don't learn about, or you can't look up, or you can't read about.
Give me an example of that. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Give me an example.
Nah, like people don't know who Stokely Carmichael is. Like stuff like that. Or how.
You everything all right? You good?
Or like one of my favorite examples is like James Baldwin writing about like the beat generation and how jazz originally started and where that came from, and being beat to your socks and how that evolved into something it is. But I feel like that's
he about to get up now.
Do you remember Mr. Combs reacting while you were speaking?
seeing his response was exciting. No, but like I feel like those are the things that drive music and drive culture that never get talked about, and I think that's Revolt to me, because those people were revolutionaries. They introduced art and the Harlem Renaissance and poetry and like music, and I think when I think Revolt, I think the new age, like renaissance of music and culture and like thinking. It's all spirit, it's like all soul, or it's not even Revolt to me. Like,
Say that again? Oh shit.
No, you good.
Nah, I said it's all spirit, it's all soul, or it's not Revolt.
I gotta find out the rest of the story.
Following that meeting, Andre Harrell pulled me to the side and he spoke to me about it a little more, and Andy Schoen, he spoke to me afterwards. It definitely positioned me in a place where my perspective or my voice was really being heard on multiple levels,
Awesome.
Way to go.
Perfect. Thanks.